My personality is, so to give you an example, I went to RISD for schooling, for college. I went to Rhode Island School of Design. And when I went there, I knew I wanted to be a painter. But within like the first few months, I thought, maybe I want to do something else. Like, look at all these other artists doing amazing stuff. So I switched majors to illustration because I was like, illustration is like painting, but it's going to be easier for me to be hired. And then I saw what people were doing in the glass blowing department, and I was like, do I want to be a glass blower? Because look at that stuff. It's so pretty. I ended up switching to industrial design because I was like, I didn't even know industrial design was a thing. Yeah, I want to design lamps. That sounds amazing. And then eventually I switched to sculpture, and I got my degree in sculpture because I figured sculpture would allow me to do whatever I wanted to. And as long as I called it sculpture, then I'd still get a passing grade. But what happened in my senior year is that I discovered internet art slash animations. And so I convinced my senior thesis advisor to allow me to just focus on learning Photoshop, learning Flash, maybe even dabbling in old 3D programs like Lightwave, because that was where my heart was. And so the fact that I bounce around a lot, I think just is pretty indicative of my personality because it's really easy for you to point to something really awesome and to have my immediate reaction be, ooh, I want to do that now. Like that seems amazing. I try to keep it reined in. I try to stay focused. Like I'm pretty committed to working with Houdini. I might spread out and do some Touch Designer or Unreal Engine, but at this point, I don't see myself making any big shifts to suddenly like all I want to do now is do 3D printing or all I want to do now is woodworking, or I want to get better at the things that I enjoy doing. And right now, I really enjoy Houdini and using that as my primary tool.